Hello everybody, Tsunami Rage here, bringing you the introduction to myself and SlayerKev21's Let's Play Nuzlocke run of Pokemon Emerald. This is basically just the introduction, kind of just the basic crap. You know, you've probably all played a Pokemon game at one time or another. I mean, you all know it gives you this whole big long speech about crap that you really don't care about, because I mean it's basically the same speech in all the Pokemon games, but this is just a little introduction video to the series that we're going to be, the joint Nuzlocke that we're going to be doing. Basically we're just going to see which one of us can get the farthest in the game, and I don't know how often this will be updated. It won't be as frequent as my other projects, because this is a joint project, so it's finding the time when both of us can record to do, you know, so I can edit both at one time. For just this introduction, I'm just gonna mainly just skip it all the way up to where we pick our starter. I'm gonna talk about the starters, and that's really gonna be it for this episode. Part 2, or actually really part 1, because it's just an introduction, but part 1, the actual first part of the Let's Play, will be us actually picking our starters and jumping right on into the game. So expect that hopefully soon. I'm trying to get in touch with Kevin, SlayerKev, to see, you know, what starter he picks, because we're gonna both pick different starters, and we're just gonna see who can make it the farthest in our Nuzlocke. I tried to do the Pokemon Red Nuzlocke, and it didn't go so well, so I kind of didn't really modify the rules, but I have a few different rules set in place for this one. The rules will be in the description of every video, but any Pokemon that faints is considered dead and must be released. That's basic rule number 1. Rule number 2, the player may only catch the first Pokemon encountered in each area, unless, which is the buy rule. Rule 3, duplicate captures are not allowed. If a player runs into a Pokemon that they've already captured, they can catch the next Pokemon that they see. A blackout or whiteout is considered game over. The player is allowed 3 Mercy Revives, which we may or may not use them. Well, we haven't really decided yet. And Pokemon can only be caught with Pokeballs. So we took out the rules about the Pokemon Center, and took out the rules about no handheld items. So potions and Pokemon Centers will be allowed. Rare candies, all of that. There are no rules restricting that as of now. If we make any changes to the rules, we will talk about them in the video and post them in the description below. Like I said, this won't be updated as often as my projects. Since this is a joint project, it will be harder to coordinate and get it done, but rest assured we will try to update it as often as possible. Maybe it might be one episode every week or every other week or something. You know, we don't really know yet. We'll let you know when we get more of it done. Really, there's not a whole lot to talk about in this first part. Like I said, it's just the introduction. Nothing that happens in this first part is any different really than what's happened in all the other games. The only difference is how you get your starter. In Pokemon Fire Red, it was on the table. Really, all I've ever played is Fire Red and Leaf Green. This will be a semi-blind run for me. But we're going to try to make it as enjoyable as possible. Basically, like I said, I'm going to be up to the part where we get our starters is basically going to be the main focus of this video. But I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording and pick it up talking about the starter Pokemon. Alright, first up we have Trico, the grass Pokemon. Speed and special attacks are both pretty high. It's got pretty moderate special defense, kind of low HP. It evolves at level 16, level 36. I'm not really sure which Pokemon that we are going to pick, that I'll pick. We're gonna talk it out and decide, and then as soon as we decide, we'll let you know. Of course, since he is a grass type Pokemon, he will be weak against fire, but I really don't think that'll be much of a problem. We're gonna go ahead and talk about the next Pokemon starter that you can pick from. Next up, we have Torchic, the chick Pokemon. Special attacks pretty high, and it's got a pretty decent attack. HP's a little bit higher than Trico's was. It's got 45. Special defense and attack, or defense are they're okay. It also evolves at level 16 and level 36. I would say it would probably be my first choice. Like I said, as soon as me and Kevin talk it out, we'll both let you know in our video. But Torchic is a pretty good Pokemon, and I'm hoping that I either get to pick. I'm leaning towards Trico or Torchic. But like I said, we'll just have to wait and see. Last but not least, we have Mudkip, the Mudfish Pokemon. It has pretty high attack, pretty moderate on all the other stats. It's kind of slow. It's got 40 speed, but it is pretty tough. Probably my least favorite of the three starters. I'm not a fan of this Pokemon. Putting aside all the internet memes and internet jokes, I would say that it was my least favorite of the starters. Torchic would have to be my personal favorite, but like I keep on saying, stay tuned. We'll have to stay tuned for the first episode and see what me and Kevin decide. And like I said, I really do hope that episode is up soon. We'll let you know as soon as it is done and up and ready. Of course, we'll let you know because it'll be uploaded. But that's really it for this episode. This introduction to Pokemon Emerald and Nuzlocke, joint Nuzlocke with myself and SlayerKev21. The link for his profile, you can click the description in the video, like the little link in the video, and the link's also in the description, along with some other some other links to other things that you might find interesting. That's it for this episode, or this introduction, or whatever you want to call it. This is Tsunami Rage, signing out, saying thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the first official part of the Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke later.